This is the Daniel Craig designed Omega Seamaster Diver 300 meter. It was designed specifically for the No Time to Die movie, and this thing is really, really light. And as I mentioned on LinkedIn today, even 007 can't escape depreciation when it comes to timepieces. This is not one that you want to buy brand new. The MSRP on this one is $11,300. There are amazing units available, like this one on the secondary market, and this one is priced at $8,700 on the Timely Souls website. This piece in model in particular was launched in 2019. You've got a 42 millimeter case, and it's crafted, as I mentioned earlier, in grade 2 titanium. And the connection between the Seamaster and James Bond, it's existed since 1995. For my James Bond fans out there, you may remember that is the GoldenEye movie, and that's when the era of James Bond transitioned to Pierce Brosnan. Omega started their Seamaster collaboration with James Bond with the GoldenEye movie and their Seamaster there for Pierce. This one actually features, I think, one of my favorite bracelets in all of watch world. You know, typically when you see bracelets, you've got to take out links. I love that you actually don't have to take links out at all on this one. So I'll kind of show you how this works. So you can actually just kind of pull pull the lever up here, and you can size it just like it's a regular strap. And I think that's just extremely convenient. Nobody likes to mess with links in watches. It's kind of a necessary thing if you're into bracelets, but Omega did a really good job with this one in being able to find a bracelet design that works well. It's also extremely light. It's going to fit really well on your wrist as well. So when I put this on my wrist, again, I've got just about a 7-inch wrist. This one looks pretty good on my wrist for a 42 millimeter. Doesn't look bad at all. And it sits, you can see it just rests right on your wrist there. So it wraps right around the mesh. Just holds and secures very nicely to the wrist, and it pulls straight down, so it allows it to really fit true to size. And again, I just love that you don't need the removable links on this one. It's sized just like a regular strap would be. You've got the twin trigger, single fold clasp, and underneath a clasp that pops open that I mentioned before. And the double safe security of the locking system built into this clasp as well to prevent it from falling off of your wrist and causing any type of accident. The extra length when you put this on, let me actually just kind of readjust this one real quick so I can show you what this looks like. So when you actually put this on your wrist, the extra length doesn't hang out like it does on a standard strap. So you'll see it actually goes underneath. Let me show you that. Yeah, so it goes underneath. So you don't need like the typical loops that you see on regular leather straps. It just fits directly on your wrist like that. Very, very clean look. And again, that's another reason why this is a favorite of mine and one that I've worn many times over the years and has been a great business networking tool for me. Super light. You've got the titanium here. It's actually, if we take a look at the profile, it's actually thinner than its 300 meter Seamaster steel counterpart. So very lightweight, very slim in the design of this piece as well. The case is satin finished. You've got the helium escape valve up here as well. You can actually open up the helium escape valve underwater to release the helium that may have moved into the case during a deeper dive. You used to have to open those valves before you dove, but you can actually do it mid-dive with the new design. Really, the striking feature as well of this watch is you've got this vintage fade tropical brown that creates this earth tone dial. It's really a handsome watch. It's a watch that is going to get a lot of compliments, and it's going to always make me smile when I take a look at it down on my wrist. And you've got a fully loomed bezel as well, which you actually won't find on the standard 300 meter diver as well. At the 6 o'clock position, you can't really see it right now, so let me just move the hour so we can show what this is looking like at the 6 o'clock hour. So you've got the broad arrow, which is at the 6 o'clock. It's a symbol for the British Ministry of Defense. And on the reverse, you'll actually see, and I'll pull this guy off here. So it's a little bit easier for us to see this. So on the reverse, you'll actually see you've got the broad arrow as well for the British Ministry of Defense symbol. And you'll see here as well, you've got the number 62. And number 62 is actually the year of the very first James Bond movie, Dr. No. So that is a nod on every single one of these. It's numbered 552 out of 923. And then you've got the 007, of course, with the year 1962. On the dial back there, you've got the stain gray metallic brush hands. The skeleton hands, these were featured actually in the very first 90s Seamaster that I mentioned earlier that was worn by Pierce Brosnan for the GoldenEye movie. That was innovated there, and it continues here with this design and for the latest No Time to Die movie. This one's powered by a 55-hour power reserve. You can't see it through the solid case back, of course, but you've got a self-winding movement. It's master chronometer certification. And of course, because this is the James Bond watch, it is also anti-magnetic. Very cool watch. I'm very happy to have received this one and gotten it in stock. This was actually a buyback from one of our customers, and always happy to be taking pieces back in inventory and helping customers get into other pieces. A lot of fun there with the Omega Seamaster James Bond. All right, let's come back. Let's pull it back here. Check out the comments. Yeah, super timeless design, right? I mean, when you think about the heritage of the Seamaster, the heritage of Omega, they have just this amazing relationship with pop culture. And, you know, that really started with the space missions back in the 60s. And Omega was the very first watch that was worn in space. It was the very first watch worn on the moon, of course. And then I think their collaboration with James Bond has also been iconic, and really kind of taking, which is an iconic design in the Seamaster, and marrying that with pop culture in James Bond. And they've just done amazing things with this watch. I mean, I think there's probably been, I would have to say at least 6 or 7 James Bond collaborations. There may be even a little bit more. I think we've sold pretty much all of them here at Timely Souls. Whenever I see them available in the market or taking as trades from customers, we're always going to be asking to get those back, because they're very popular with our clients, and they're very popular with me. I love to check them out and showcase them in venues like this one. Okay, let's see here. So we got another question. What's up, John? So love Omega. Do you think they will do anything cool for the return to the moon? You know, I was following the most recent mission where they circled the moon. They didn't obviously do anything further than that. And I don't think there were actually any Omegas worn on that mission, which I was very surprised by. I think I saw like a Breitling or two, but I didn't see any Omegas there. I would imagine that Omega would love to do something in collaboration with NASA and in the Space Force for any return mission to the moon. You know, we also have, of course, the SpaceX IPO coming up in June. I would love to see Omega do something with SpaceX. I think that would be super cool. I think SpaceX has a lot of exciting things going for what they're trying to do in pioneering in space, obviously with the mission to Mars. And actually the Swatch collaboration that we recently saw with AP, Omega obviously was, I think, the first really major brand to collaborate with Swatch. And the mission to Mars, Omega Swatch collaboration was my favorite out of those pieces. I'm not like a fan or a collector of the pieces themselves, but the design I thought was very cool, because, you know, I'm into wearable art. The mission to Mars was very cool. Omega has done that with Swatch in the past, and I would love to see them do something with SpaceX in the future.